Hi, it's Joan. The two most important decisions you, as the potential opener, will face are very simple. One, should I open this hand? And number two, having decided that you want to open it, what should I open? And here the question comes, do I open at the one level? Do I open a game force? Or do I preempt the hand? Well, we all learn to add up high card points, but there's so much more to the quality and value of a hand than high card points. And the different seat in which you're sitting will also make a difference to your decision about whether to open it or not. And when you're sitting in first seat, where you're the dealer, or second seat, where the bidding has gone pass and you're next, it's usually a classic approach where you add up your high card points, but you should also value your long suits. So the guideline of 20 is a way of, when you're sitting in first or second seat, deciding whether your hand's actually good enough to open. So what you do is you add your high card points and the length of your two longest suits. And this is particularly for hands that are maybe 1 or 2 points short, like about 10 points or 9, something like that. You look at your length and you say, does the length make up for the high card points? And if you add high card points plus the length of your two longest suits, if you reach 20 or more, it's deemed that this hand is an opening hand. So you would open one of your longest suit. There are many other factors that make hands better than others, and it's good to be aware of those as the bidding progresses and as your partner bids and responds to you. Hands grow or shrink in the bidding, and that's a very exciting concept, really, because sometimes if you've got a big fit, your partner's hand is great even if it doesn't have a lot of high card points. So try the hand I've given you, see how you go. Zooms are coming up for September again, and each Monday, Sydney time in the morning, I'm going to reserve that for an easier level of lesson. And people so often talk about no trumps, they agonise about no trumps, that I'm going to say nailing no trumps. At the end of those 4 lessons, you will have no trumps under control. And for the Wednesday Zoom, I'd like to take up on strong hands and also weak hands. What do you open when you've got a really good hand? What do you open when you've got a really weak hand? The topic of preempts in modern bidding is one where we've constantly got to be knowing what's popular, because some of the old rules that we all were hanging on to no longer apply. As you know, bidding is dynamic, so we sort of need to watch the trends and know what's happening. That's what I'd like to talk to you about in the week section of the Wednesday Zooms. So have a great week, everyone. This hand is the dealer, so we have the first choice of whether to open the bidding or to pass. Adding up our high card points, we get 10. 2 kings worth 3 points each, that's 6. 2 queens worth 2 points each, that takes it to 10. So technically we don't have 12 or 13 points required to open the bidding. But is this hand worth an opening bid? It definitely is, because of the shape and the length and the fact that there's a 6 card suit and a 4 card suit. So applying the guideline of 20, which happens when you think you'd like to open a hand that's borderline in terms of points, you add up the length of your 2 longest suits and take that with your high card points. So we've got a 6 card diamond suit and a 4 card spade suit and 10 high card points. So we would say that's 10 plus 6 is 16 plus 4 are 20. Anytime you reach 20 or more, the hand is worth an opening bid. What it's actually saying is that the length makes up for the high card points, and the shape will help us in taking extra tricks. So this hand is worth opening 1 diamond. Partner responds 1 spade, and suddenly our hand has improved because we've got a beautiful fit in spades, king, queen, 10, 3. So we're still minimum, we've only stretched to open, so we would just bid 2 spades and see what happens. We could have considered whether partner wanted to go further, but our bid is 2 spades and partners decided they don't want to go further. So we've got 1 spade to lose, that's the ace, 2 hearts to lose, 2 top hearts, and they're leading the ace of hearts. No clubs to lose because we've got a singleton opposite the ace and there's the queen and other clubs, and 1 diamond to lose, the ace. So how to play this hand? We would probably try to lead a diamond up towards the king. And they're taking their heart tricks, playing a club which is good for our side. Now, not only did we win the ace, we've got the queen established. So we could trump clubs in the south hand, or we could consider setting up the diamond suit by trumping the diamonds in the north hand. It's probably better to go for diamonds. We'll check where the ace is by playing the king. It loses to the ace and a club comes back. We could either play the 3 and trump it, or we could play the queen and discard a diamond. Now we need to decide what to do. We are missing the ace of trumps and we would like to trump some diamonds so that we can establish the diamond suit through length. So we could play 1 round of trumps and see what the opponents do. They win the ace and they return a trump, which is good play. Now we've got top trumps in the north hand and the queen in the south hand. So we could play the queen of diamonds, a winner, and trump a diamond. And we're not sure how the diamonds are breaking, but they were 3 in east and 3 cards in west. So in fact, we've now established those 2 diamonds, the 9 and the 5, they're winners. There's 1 trump out, so we should draw it. And cross over to the south hand. There are no trumps out, and now the 9 of diamonds is a winner and the 5 of diamonds. So we in fact made an over trick on this hand. The guideline of 20 helps us in first and second seat, where we classically need 13 high card points, but high card points are not the whole story because length, e.g. this diamond suit, and finding a fit makes up for high card points, and the guideline of 20 allows us to evaluate this shape as importantly as high card points to decide whether we will open at the 1 level and what to open.